Right now, somewhere on earth, a plastic bottle is being thrown away, and another, and another. Every single minute, the equivalent of a full garbage truck of plastic is dumped into our oceans. Every single minute. We are living in the plastic age, and most of us don't even realize it. Now, before we talk about the problem, let us understand what plastic is. Plastic is made from polymers, long chains of molecules derived from fossil fuels like petroleum and natural gas. It's lightweight, it's cheap, and it's incredibly durable. That durability is plastic's greatest strength, and moreover, its most terrifying flaw. A single plastic bottle takes up to 500 years to decompose. The bottle you finished at lunch today will still be on this planet when your great grandchildren are born. Since the 1950s, humans have produced over 9 billion tons of plastic. To put that in perspective, that's heavier than every single animal on Earth combined. Every elephant, every whale, and every human being alive. If we weigh ourselves against our plastic waste, the plastic wins. And out of all that plastic, only 9% has ever been recycled. 12% was burned, and the remaining 79% is still out there, in our soil, in our rivers, in the food we eat. Scientists have found microplastics, tiny invincible particles inside the human blood. We are not just polluting the planet anymore, we are becoming the pollution. Now, moving forward, let us learn about recycling. Recycling is the process of collecting used plastic, breaking it down and transforming it into something completely new. That water bottle you finished today could become a park bench, a t-shirt, a fleece jacket. The jacket you're wearing right now might already be made from recycled plastic. Recycling doesn't just reduce waste, it saves energy. It cuts carbon emissions and reduces our dependence on the very fossil fuels that created this problem in the first place. Now let us talk about our country, India. Because our country has one of the most fascinating and complicated relationships with plastic recycling in the entire world. India recycles around 60% of its plastic waste. That's higher than many so-called developed nations. But most of that recycling happens through an invincible workforce that most of us walk past every single day without a second glance. The Kabadiwala network. Millions of waste collectors across this country cycling through our streets, sorting and collecting plastic before it ever reaches a landfill. They have been running one of the most efficient recycling systems on the planet, long before recycling was even ever considered cool. These are the unsung heroes of our green future. But informal recycling has its limits. Certain plastics never get collected. Rural areas are left behind, and low-value plastics, the thin carry bags, the tiny wrappers, still end up in our rivers, our oceans, and our soil. We have the foundation, but what we need now is the will to build upon it. And here's what I really want you to hear, because this is the part that most documentaries skip over. We already have the solutions, every single one of them. Companies in India are now legally required to take back the plastic they produce and recycle it. India has built over 100,000 kilometers of roads using recycled plastics. Every kilometer consumes the equivalent of 1 million plastic bags. Scientists have discovered bacteria that can literally eat plastic. Others are developing packaging made from seaweed that dissolves harmlessly in water. The technology exists, the policies are being written, the systems are being built. What's missing is us. Now you watching this video, every single one of your choice adds up. Refuse that plastic straw, carry a reusable bottle, segregate your waste at home. It takes about 10 seconds and it changes everything. Buy less packaged food when you can. Talk to your family about it. Post about it. Call out the brands that drown their products in unnecessary plastic. Now, we might think that one person can change anything. The Kabadiwala uncle on your street thought the same thing, and together, people like him built a recycling network that the whole world should be studying. Change doesn't start in parliaments, it starts in factories. It starts in the moment one person decides that it is enough. We didn't inherit this earth from our ancestors, we borrowed it from our children. The plastic age doesn't have to be our legacy. We can choose something better. We can choose to be the generation that looked at the mess left behind and decided to clean it up. So the next time you finish a bottle, pause for just 1 second, because in that 1 second you hold a choice, and that choice multiplied by a billion young people just like you, that's not a small thing. That's a revolution. Thank you and thanks for watching.